Welcome to the Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Bernard Albertson. An old man's advice. I talk about the elderly a lot, or our elders, and how we should look up to them a little bit more respect and revere because of the experiences that they have. Not all, but there are ones that do want to share their knowledge and share their trials and tribulations. And this older gentleman has a lot of good things to say, especially to younger men, younger women out there. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time. Oh yeah, and this is like a 9-year-old freaking video, and it's still doing well now. A lot of people are commenting still on it. I think this is a very good video. Even for me, I enjoyed listening to it.
Good morning. Whoops, it's raining. Hold on a minute.
Old people and technology.
I thought I'd talk to you a little bit this morning about, oh, by the way, this is a new computer and it does all kinds of things, so I have to be careful. I'm not the sharpest tack in the box when it comes to this new equipment. You're talking to a guy, or a guy is speaking to you now, that started driving a Model A car. I remember the first jet airplane and many first things. The Iceman delivering ice to an ice box, taking it off of a mule-drawn wagon. But I'd like to speak to you a little bit this morning about young people in particular, about accomplishing things. When I was young, as you know, I had a difficult childhood, but there's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do.
I actually agree with this. Like, people make it seem like it's so hard to do certain things. Yeah, it is hard to be successful. It's very hard to be top echelon man, but to be good at something, to do something that you enjoy, to learn your craft, that's lost nowadays.
For example, as I've told you before, I lived in the back of an old car. I taught myself to read and write. So if you're young, don't give up. Don't say the world is just against me. That's not true. I taught myself to read and write. I've had 5 books published.
Damn. I learned how to read and write through schooling, and my reading and writing skills are trash. No way I'll be able to write a book. This gentleman learned himself and was able to write 5 books. See what I mean, guys? Like, when you put your mind to it and you grind, but you have to grind, and you have to grind for a very long time. Don't expect to be a short 1-2 year grind. No, it's going to be the grind for the rest of your life.
I went to college, got a little bit of college. I've studied scripture for many, many years. I've raised 5 children.
This gentleman's done it all. 5 children. Kudos to you, good sir.
Married a mother, father, sister, brother, wife, and daughter.
Mm.
So a person can accomplish anything that they want. One time, to prove to myself that I was not an ignorant person, I bought a blackboard. And I purchased a correspondence course for computer programming, and I completed it with the blackboard. So
this is the part where I always want to say, people always do what they want. As much as people want to say they want to be rich, they want to do this thing, they want this job, they want this career, this promotion, or whatever it is, people say they want it all the time. But people always do what they want. What do I mean by this? Because you don't truly want that job or career or whatever. You'd rather just slack off and not work towards it. That's what I mean. That what you truly want is to do nothing and to be lazy. that's what you're doing. That's not your true desire, is to get that career, to get those things. This is where people have to change their mindset to where you have to make that career, those things, part of you to achieve.
Forge ahead. Don't stop. Never stop learning.
Stumble forward. Stay confused. I don't know who gave this quote to me. I got it from a self-help guru back in the day when I was, doing sales and stuff. Stumble forward and stay confused. This gentleman literally said it. Keep moving forward, keep learning. The stumbling forward means you're moving forward. You might not be walking properly, you might not be in stride, but at least you're moving. And the staying confused is you're constantly learning. You're never going to be an expert. Just keep moving and learn new things.
Always reach out to better yourself, because when you do that, things expand. You understand more. You're happier.
Like I did this is to pertain this to the passport, bros. You learn more. Your mind expands. You see more. You understand there's other things out there. If you don't put in the work to do these things, you stay ignorant.
You're healthier. This
Go
old
to the
saying
gym.
that if you don't use it, you lose it is absolutely true.
You know what? It's even true about your penis. So I watched the thing with a doctor that was explaining how penises shrink if you don't use it as often as you usually do, because your testosterone goes down a little bit. So you'll lose like a couple centimeters or something, according to her research. And I was just like, that actually makes sense, because like confidence and other things also kind of affect the size of your member. So health is a big deal. Work on yourself.
If you don't use that brain that God put in your head, one of these days you'll be sitting on a front porch somewhere and you won't hardly know what's going on.
And it doesn't even have to be. You could still think of everything, be a smart person and all this, and still end up like Bruce Willis. It's not guaranteed. What we're saying is no guarantees. But when you work on these things, and these things are a big focus in your life, hopefully it minimizes those risks later in life for you.
So don't give up.
Please don't. Please don't.
If times are hard, good things nor bad things last forever.
That's a good quote.
But most generally, we are in control of our own destiny.
100% guaranteed.
And
Agreed.
when I say that, I mean this. If you're not getting ahead, you need to do something to allow yourself to get ahead.
Correct.
For an example, excuse me. For an example, if you want a good job, if you want a secure future, you have to have something to offer a prospective employer. Now, I'm not saying you need a PhD or a master's degree, but you do have to have something to offer. There's going to be a time in this country that people that know how to work with their hands.
And this was 9, almost 10 years ago, guys, that he made this clip. This is so much more true nowadays than it ever has been.
Plumbers, electricians, carpenters, cement layers, machine operators, mechanics, people that know how to work with their hands are going to be in great demand. Yes, it's true. You have to have education and training to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer. But I'll tell you the truth. I spent 60 years working. I was successful. I've started a couple of businesses. I'm not a wealthy man, but I'm a guy that came from living in the back of an old car to having a nice retirement and to be able to talk to you on this thing. So I'm going to close, but I just wanted to share that with you this morning. Young people, I love you. I do. I love young people. My grandmother always said, you know, when a baby smiles, the angels sing. And that's true, I believe. But young people, you're the backbone of this country. You're the backbone of the world. I don't care if you're in Asia, Africa, Korea, Japan. I don't care where you are, the United States. You are the leaders, the future leaders of this world. So reach out. Be yourselves. Don't be afraid to go after what you need.
Yeah, that was some wholesome chow. Shout outs to Mr. Albertson. You know, what he shared with everyone right there was real talk. You know, I was fortunate enough to get gentlemen like him in my life to kind of steer me here and there, but I still made mistakes. I still, went to jail twice. One for two first-degree murders, and one drug charge. We all make mistakes. I'm not saying you can't make mistakes. We're just trying to help minimize those mistakes as you young people, don't have to go through what we go through. Life is hard, and we understand. At least most of us do. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.